Okay, hello everyone. I think we're just going to start in about a minute. So just checking here the last things. Okay, so we're good to go. Okay, so it's 6 o'clock New York Times. So we're going to start. And welcome everyone to my webinar tonight. I'm very excited and thank you very much for taking your precious time and making time for my webinar. Maybe just to start, maybe if you can just let me know if you can see my screen and if you can hear me loud and clear. Maybe just type something in the chat, so I know that that you see something and not like coming to a webinar and then getting a podcast or so. Okay, so maybe if you can do me a favor, can you just go over to the Facebook group? There is the pinned post, and maybe just type in where you're from. So I see like where you guys are from. So I can see how international this webinar is going to be. Because there were quite some registrations, but you never know how many people actually show up. Right? So and then we're going to get started. So because just want to see who's from where, and then we get this thing on the way actually. So let me see. Okay, always from New York City. San Francisco, nice. I love San Francisco. Then we got Canada. Mexico, I think is from Canada. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start now. So on the screen, you see my question just to open this webinar with. How much do you think earned the #1 top mob affiliate within a simple but yet very, very extremely powerful funnel? Orest, I think, put already in 1 million. And so anyone else? More, less? What do you think? You don't have to put it in the chat, but just keep it for you and just think about it. How about 4.9 million? I mean, I was just checking this morning when I took the screenshot, and it is the last update is from the 1st of June 2015. So by now, Redshift, they have already crossed the 5 million, I would suggest. And because, it's today is the 26th, so they have already crossed the 5 million. So just imagine what I'm going to show is not new, but it's with a little twist. But this small but powerful funnel is responsible for making Redshift $4.9 million and makes him the top earner of all times in Mo, right? And so this is going to be powerful, and so it is working. No doubt about this. And it's just obviously that we have to implement it, right? If you might have been on the webinar Darren did, I think it was like a couple of months ago, then you know what he's implementing and what he's utilizing. And I'm going to show you tonight what I twisted it a little bit. I mean, I took the idea from him, so it's not originally my idea, but I twisted it a little bit to make it special for the IMFs, because in my group I'm teaching especially how to promote the IMFs. So I changed it a little bit, right? So how much would you be willing to pay to be able to watch like over my shoulders and see how I re-engineer such a simple but powerful funnel? How about I show you for free tonight, so you don't have to figure it out on your own, because it is very simple, but on the other hand, it is already also a little bit complicated. So let me just check here. With actually, you can't log in. Oh, I don't know. Actually, sorry, I don't know if you can't log in. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, we just carry on. Sorry for that. So I'm going to show you for free, how I'm going to re-engineer the whole thing. I mean, some of you know me, but if you don't know me yet, let me just introduce myself. So I'm the founder and CEO of DuplicateYourSuccess.com. And in my former life, before I became an internet marketer, I was a stock trader and a gold trader, and I was working for some of the biggest companies on Wall Street. And it was a very hectic life as a trader. And I'm a published author and passionate wealth traveler and internet marketer. But I got a life beside internet marketing, and I'm a passionate family man and a very proud father of 2 little boys. So, that's about me. So I just wanted to, ask yourself, what is your biggest problem right now in your business? And maybe if you can, just type the answer in the chat so I can see what your problem is. I mean, I've seen I've seen this question many times over in different groups and coming up, and so I know some of those questions already. And so I wonder if you maybe if you have maybe an idea what your problems are. And so hold on. Okay, maybe I'll just wait till you guys type in the chat something, and then I can go on here. Because I know obviously what my biggest problem is, and I think many of you can relate, but I'll wait till I get some answers here. So Danielle says, ran out of money on solar ads, no sales of any kind yet. And I can totally relate to this. And the reason is I started promoting MTDB with solar ads, and I wasn't lucky. And I'm not saying it was due to the solar ad vendors, not at all, because I was choosing some of the best. I mean, they weren't cheap, but I knew they're not scammy, yeah, right? So the quality is good, and other people that have good success. So I knew it's not going to be the quality of the solar ad. But that's just my guess. Since I didn't have a strong follow-up, I wasn't converting the people. So that was my big problem. So after a while, I gave up on solar ads. I mean, other people, they make they make millions with it, and they can do, like Shakir Hussein, he does a couple of millions with solar ads only, exclusively with solar ads, right? And then Suket says conversions, or as know how put it all together. Okay, I can help you there, Orest. And Tiffany, I'm new, too much to learn. That's another problem. To be overwhelmed by everything you need to learn, and to just information overload. The solution to information overload, I would say, at least it was the solution for me, is just to concentrate on one thing and one thing only. So in this case, I would suggest Tiffany, just stick with Mo and then choose one product and one traffic source, and just master the traffic source and then keep on promoting this one product. So this is what I actually teach in my group. So I do the same. I'm just concentrating on IMF and I personally trying to master it with Facebook. And I mean, they gave me a little bit a bumpy road, not because they disapproved many of my ads. So I got a little problem there, but I'm trying to stick with Facebook and trying to figure out new ways of promoting, right? So, but they're all good reasons, and but everyone is like has a big problem. And so I think what I'm going to show you today is going to hopefully is going to be a solution for you guys, right? So in my opinion, the biggest problems for internet marketers is as Tiffany said, frustrated and overwhelmed because of too many things they need to learn and know. It's just so much. I mean, obviously in the beginning, you come in, you don't know anything. All of a sudden, you start learning, you start buying courses and stuff, and then all of a sudden, you get so overwhelmed, right? Because you think, okay, it's not actually only copy and pasting a link and then driving traffic to it. It's so much more, and then you get totally overwhelmed. And the other thing is as well, the other problem is there are too many BS marketers out there selling shiny objects to those people who come online and don't know who is good and who's not, right? So if you just come on the scene, everyone who knows a little bit more than you is like it's like your hero. But it takes to buy a couple of programs and kind of suffer by finding out that what they sold you is just crap, to find out actually who the persons are that really delivering good value. And in your case, if you're with Mob now, I mean, Matt he is anything else but a bullshit marketer. I mean, he's the real deal. He is honest, and so you got at least this out of the way. Then, for many people, Solo and Facebook doesn't typically accept the popular system funnels. And with popular system funnels, I mean even it happened with Mob, because I mean certain areas like the make money online thing, or Facebook has kind of blocked the links and you can't advertise it. So it's getting more and more complicated. But on the other hand, if you find a good way to use Facebook to promote Mob, it should be then a solution to one of those problems. With SoloAd, I agree. I can't really help with SoloAds because I'm not very successful with SoloAd, so I don't want to teach you something I never mastered myself. So if you want to do SoloAds, ask someone who's a master there, like Shakir Hussein or something. They can teach you. Then the next thing is, at least this is what people think, they can't get cheap, high converting traffic. And the keyword here is high converting, because cheap traffic or traffic at all is never going to be a problem. So you get quite cheap traffic. You can get like penny click traffic. The question is, does it convert? Because you get, let's say you getting penny click on Facebook, and I'm paying $2.50. So on the first instant, you would say, well, I get penny click, so I'm better off. But if your penny click traffic doesn't convert at all, you might as well just not buy traffic at all. Because if I pay $2, but like out of 100 clicks, 5 convert, and maybe my product is worth $500, I'm still better off than you with cheap clicks but no conversions. So it's not only about how cheap or expensive the traffic is, but it's all about how converting the traffic is, right? And that's, I think, what was my, or still is my biggest problem, that I can't convert as many leads into sales as I want to. So this is where I have to work on, and this is what I'm going to show you, what hopefully will help me and will help you guys to improve here, right? Because then once you get the conversions higher, then obviously you can spend more on ad traffic, and you make more on the back side, right? Because you're having higher conversions. So today, the secret to real, how to gain instant authority, credibility, and respect in the eyes of your visitors, so you can rapidly convert more leads into more customers more often. All right, this is what I want to show you. So my goal here today is to provide you a simple and effective strategy that can help you to boost your conversion at both the front and the back end, and giving you a well-respected asset list you can be proud of. Because for all the people who are new to this game, like Tiffany, one of the most important things is build your list from the very beginning. And not only build your list in terms of as many emails on your list, but build the list and the relationship. Build the relationship with your list from the very beginning on. Don't make the mistake. I did the mistake. I didn't build a list at all. So it wasn't just about a relationship. It was about that I didn't have a list at all. So I did all the direct linking. I sent traffic directly to like to sales pages or other people's squeeze pages. So I built other people's list. Don't do this mistake. Build it today and start communicating with your list right away. I got a list now, but it's rather dead, right? So I have to now reactivate the list, and I have to get them back to life. And some of them, they don't even probably remember why they're on my list at all in the first place, right? So start building a list, and this, what I'm going to show you, will definitely help you then. What can you expect, right? Will it take work and effort to implement what I'm going to show you? Yes, and it's really a heck load of work. It is really a lot of work, but will it be worth seeing increased sales? Of course. I mean, you want, what do you want? Increased sales, obviously. You want to have higher sales, higher conversions. So it's definitely going to be useful use of your time. Will it be worth gaining customer loyalty? You bet. Now, because this is what you want. You don't want to have a one-time customer. You want to have people that come back again. And like in any other store, you don't want them just to pass by, come in once and then leave again. You want them to come back again and again. So today I'm going to present relationship funnel with a twist, and it's called the local relationship funnel. As I said, it's not new. Darren Salker presented the relationship funnel and the way he uses it. I built it a little bit different, and I also put a little twist on it that makes the local relationship funnel. And later on, I tell you why this is important for us in our group, where we kind of specialize, focus on promoting the IMF events. So you're about to discover everything you need to know about the relationship funnel, right? So those are the kind of big topics. Why you need a relationship funnel? I mean, we touched already some of those points in the beginning. Then what makes a relationship funnel so powerful? The relationship funnel with a twist. This is what I talked about, the local relationship funnel. Then the simple structure of a relationship funnel. It is actually kind of very simple. The structure itself is very, very simple. The only thing is, it has many moving parts, but everyone will understand the funnel. It's only that, you have to put all the pieces, the moving pieces in place. And then how to set up your relationship funnel, right? Why is it so crucial now? I mean, again, we touched some of those points, but direct promotion style doesn't work as good anymore. Direct promotion style means you're sending the traffic right to, like a sales page, or, you can also like put them to the squeeze page, then they sign them up, and then you just hit them over the head with a sales page. It used to work beautiful a couple of years ago, but it doesn't, because people get annoyed, and people get scammed, and so on. So it doesn't work as good anymore, right? So we have to find something else. So the money, everyone says the money is in the list, and I kind of, tend to disagree a little bit, because in my opinion, the money is not in the list, but in the relationship with your list, right? And the relationship funnel helps you build it from the very start. So Tiffany, if you're new here, it's good for you because you just got on, so you don't have a list yet. So you can build it the right way. And the relationship funnel will definitely help you build your list. And it is, as I said, I think it's the crucial thing is it's in a relationship with your list, and that your list is responsive. Because if you got a list of, let's say someone got a list of only 300 people, but like 70 or 80% open the emails, it's way better than if you have a list of 5,000 people, but only like 5% open your emails, right? And so you have to build a relationship from the very beginning, because just remember, those emails are people, not just numbers. So they're people, and they obviously want to be treated like people, and they, on the other hand, they react as people, right? And reason number 3 is you have to stand out of the crowd to gain like their trust, and just to be something else, and then attract their attention. So that's number 3. So this is for you if you have an online business, if you want to promote something, if you have problems with conversions. I mean, I have, I wish I had better conversions. Then if you don't know how to get people to buy, that's obviously also a thing that many people have a problem. If you have a list, and even if you don't have a list, like if you're just starting out, that's also for you. Then if you're promoting BizUp, network marketing, opportunity, anything, any kind of this, then this is for you as well. And because it will help you, as I said before, I mean, many of those other traffic sources, they're not allowing those BizUp opportunities or network marketing things anymore. And reason is, just as a side track, I mean, like just a couple of weeks ago, I was at a Facebook marketing event, and I asked one of the, I don't know, was like a marketing manager, and I asked him, so what is the most important thing in regards to the ads for Facebook? And they said the Facebook ads, or the ads you're placing, they should enhance the user experience. And I think like he mentioned like user experience, like it was like in every third sentence. So it's all about the user experience. So if there are scammy ads out there, or like promising rich quick and this kind of stuff, and people dislike those ads, and obviously Facebook thinks, okay, they don't like the ads, and they get they get annoyed, and the threat is for Facebook that they will leave Facebook totally, that they kind of close their account and say, okay, Facebook is so spammy, and I'm so annoyed, I'm leaving Facebook. And the reason is, I mean, just that you understand why Facebook is sometimes so picky with the ads. The reason is the investors of Facebook, obviously Facebook is a public traded company, so the investors of Facebook, they're obviously they are kind of behind the company, obviously. And one of the metrics they measure is obviously like turnover and all this stuff. But the only way Facebook currently, to my knowledge, makes money is with those Facebook ads. And one of the metrics they are going to measure is obviously how many people, how many members are on each day or each month, depending on how they measure. So let's say the amount of members goes down, the investors will not be happy because they say, okay, if there are less members, obviously Facebook will make less money from advertising. So this is a real threat. So Facebook does everything in their power to ensure that the user experience is as good as possible. And if you place ads that enhance the user experience, you won't have any problems at all to get your ads approved. But everything else that is at least seen in the eyes of Facebook as not user experience friendly will be disallowed. Right. So, but this was a sidetrack, so getting off topic here. So this is also for you if you're brand new or if you have already been longer online and want to get unstuck. Because this is obviously for some people who have been already online for a couple of months or years. At some point they get stuck, right? And this could be a game changer for you as well. But this is not for you if you think you know it all. If you won't take action, you need to take action. You need to take a lot of action to implement this. It's reasonable hard work, but it's worth every second. And if you're already making 6 figures per day, I think this won't help you, but you still can implement it. And if you want to get a rich quick or push button system, that's not for you, because you have to you have to create this thing, and it takes a little while. But it's doable, definitely. Please turn your cell phone off, close the door, get your preferred drink, get comfortable, have an open mind, and take good notes. And so that you can implement this afterwards. Right? Just before we go any further, I have to read the expectations and earning disclaimers. So obviously my results are not typical. Those are my results, and those who achieve extraordinary results put in extraordinary effort. By sharing this information, I'm not in any way meaning to suggest or imply that you will achieve the same or even similar results, right? Because I don't know you. I do not guarantee that you will make any money from your use of what I'm teaching you. I don't know you. I don't know your work ethic, and you could do much better or much worse. And this is not a get rich quick deal. In fact, most people who buy stuff don't do anything and therefore don't make any money. All right, so now we have this out of the way. And before we start going into the real deal, I have to make a shocking confession. Because to be very honest, even though I just recently made 6,600 in one day, which was my biggest payday so far, it wasn't always easy for me. In fact, here's actually my nightmare story. Sorry. I have worked all my life in financial corporations, and as I mentioned, at some of the biggest Wall Street companies on the planet. And I can tell you, I love the fast-moving world of the financial markets and everything that goes on there. I just love it. But at the end, it's still a rat race, like in any other job, obviously. But it's obviously a very stressful one. So somehow I was always looking for something else, and then somehow I found internet marketing and was fascinated ever since. So I've been dabbling in internet marketing for quite a while, and to be honest, too many years I want to admit, and way too long. But for years I struggled to make any money at all, let alone create a full income, because this was my goal. And I think it was because I wasn't committed, and I didn't take too much action, and I think I didn't take the right actions, and I wasn't focused. That was my biggest problem. I was jumping around from here to there, CPA, Pinterest, blogging, Amazon, eBay, you name it, I did it. And I didn't concentrate on one thing. And if I would have just taken one thing, concentrated and mastered it, I would be way better off than now. So, but I didn't. So anyone who's new here in this game, just concentrate on one thing and focus. Then you will be successful. I can tell you. And like most of the newbies, I suffer from the shiny object syndrome, right? And as I said, I never got one single thing to work because I didn't stick with it. So, then one day I got so frustrated And then, even worse, I also got fired from my job. Right? So then I thought, okay, what's now? So I got a mentor and I did what he told me. I took action and I implemented ruthless. I didn't question it. I didn't ask why. I just did it. So it was, it was real hard work, but you know what? I still didn't make any money, even though I worked my butt off. And as I said, I did everything I was told, even more, but still I did not see any success. So nothing really happened. I still didn't get any results, but I kept on going and I did what my mentor told me. And then one day I got my very first sale, and I still remember it as it would be today. And I was just so happy. It wasn't about the amount of money. It was just that I knew it's working. There is someone out there, or there are people out there who buy via your affiliate link, or who buy stuff online at all. This was for me like I said, okay, it's working. And then, I got my second sale, and the third sale, and then they started coming in slowly, but, continuously. And then, as I said, just not too long ago, I had my very first big payday of $6,600 in a single day. So that was my, grand victory so far. And I never looked back ever since. Right. So this is what I'm doing today, traveling the world, traveling around. And you see me here with Matt Lloyd, the founder of Moog in the Bahamas, was at the Titanium. And then with Mike Dillard, everyone knows the living marketing legend. And I met him in London. He was at Shakir's event, and he's not really speaking a lot on stage a lot many times. So it was really rare to see him. And this is Shakir Hussain, my millionaire mentor in London. And you guys all know him. And then Andre Chaperon, if you don't know him, he's an email marketer legend. Yeah. And then Tom Beale, he's Rich Schefren's former business manager. And Rich Schefren is the guru to the gurus. So, you meet those people all over the world. And it's just amazing because, then you get access to other marketers, and you can talk to them directly, at the bar. And so if you have the chance to go to live events, just go there. It's really worth it. And most of the time at those events, the best information you get at the bar, not from stage, but at the bar. So now enough about me. Now we're going to the thing you're here for. So this funnel, as I said, it's not complicated, but it's by far the easiest and most effective to implement if you want to see more responsive leads, what we all do, then more immediate sales. We also want to see more sales and more long-term customers. Because as I said, you have to build the relationship with your list, and then you can say the money is in your list, right? And good news, it works with every targeted traffic source. And here's the keyword, targeted traffic source. Because let's say if you're with target if you're promoting like a men health product, obviously you don't want to get traffic from like a woman magazine, right? So this wouldn't be the right target. And so obviously you have to always target it right, and then you get some success. What I'm about to show you is not too much thinking outside the box. As I said, in addition, it's not even the original idea is not even from me, right? And I learned it, as I said, from Darren Selkert when he made a webinar. And so I just changed it a little bit. So I'm not going to take credit for the basic idea. But as I said, it has a lot of moving parts. As I said, it's not complicated, but a lot of moving parts, and you have to know how to put them together, that they work, that the whole thing works. And it takes a lot of hard work. And with a lot of hard work, I mean, you do it once, and then you set up the funnel, and then you just send traffic to it, and then you obviously, you get some results, and then you do split testing, and then you just model after, or you just improve all the time, right? So, and you have to go the extra mile because you have to do some research, and you have to do a little bit of thinking, but it's worth it. I can tell you guys, it is really worth it. So the key is to get things done and implement in some sort or another. Somehow you have to just get it out. If you want to see any kind of elevator results other than what you consider normal, and with consider normal, I mean what you're seeing now. So if you get if you buy solar ad and you got, I don't know, like 25% opt-in rate, and then you don't see, if you're lucky, like 1 or 2 conversion. If this is what you consider normal, be prepared to step up your game. So what does it take? Will it be simple to create? Yeah, it is simple. It's really simple to do. Will it be doable to set up? Yeah, most definitely. Because if you can click a mouse, if you can, create a squeeze page, if you can write an email, you can do this. Will it take work and effort to implement? Yes, a heck loud. It's really, I can tell you, it is a lot, but it is worth it. Will it be worth seeing increased sales? As I said before, yes, absolutely, of course. And it will be worth getting customer loyalty, right? So this is obviously, now we're going a little bit more into the nuts and bolts. This is the traditional affiliate process. And this is what I would call the old method, right? So what does it mean? You send traffic to a squeeze page. I mean, that's nothing, nothing new. And then obviously, if people say no, sorry, I think there's a little bit of a error I just see now, because if they say no, you can't send them email follow-up, can you? So if they say no, the email follow-up is wrong. It should say retargeting, right? But anyway, you send traffic to a squeeze page. If they say no, you retarget them. Until they say yes, or until they just drop out. If they say yes, obviously you send them to a sales offer, and then you hit them over the head with your with your follow-up emails regarding always the same sales message, right? So that's the old method. Now the new one is find geo-targeted traffic from IMF cities. So this is already taking a little bit this is the twist. You send it to a squeeze page. If they said no, you retarget them, send them to the until they say yes. If they say yes, you send them to a thank you page with the first video, and you tell them to check their email, right? And then as an OTO stands for one-time offer. You offer them a very soft pitch. With soft pitch, I mean not hardcore selling, right? You don't just say, buy this. You just say, if you like what I taught you, on the video, and if you want to work with me together, if you want to learn more what I do, just click here, and then you can send them either to let's say MTDP, or you send them to like a survey form where they can reach out to you, things like this. Then they become your subscriber, and then you keep on sending them content-rich emails with like videos and like PDFs and stuff. But this has to be good and rich content. You're not gonna just send them like a text-written email and just saying, okay, if you wanna get the newest shiny thing that makes you $5,000 in 2 minutes, click here, and then you send them to a sales page. This doesn't work anymore. This is a direct selling method, which I spoke before. It doesn't work anymore, or at least as good as. What do you want? You want to educate your subscriber. You want to give them good value. You want to teach them something that they can take away and implement and have some success with it, right? This will, deepen your relationship with your subscribers, and they will love to open your emails, right? So now you're about to discover everything you need to know about the relationship funnel, right? So again, why you need this relationship funnel? What makes the relationship funnel so powerful? And the relationship funnel with a twist, as I said before, that's the local relationship funnel. Then the simple structure of a relationship funnel, and how to set up your relationship funnel. And now I'm going into each of those points in great detail. So you can, at the end, you can be, you will be able to set up your own funnel. So the first point, why you need a relationship funnel. I mean, we touched already some points here, and it's all about the relationships. As I said, the money is not in the list, at least in my opinion. The money, in my opinion, the money is in the relationship you got with your list. So it's, it's a, you want to create a personal relationship. You want to, like improve this to raving, oh no, sorry, uh, it's the way around. They start with prospects. They come to your squeeze page. So those are the prospects. Then they become leads. And then obviously at some point they become customers because they buy something from you. And then they become repeat customers. And then they become raving fans. And then it's a real personal relationship. So here on the screen, I got it wrong the other way. And you will build, and once you've got a personal relationship, this is where you can build on, right? This is then you see them in person, you meet them at events and so on. And as I said, the money is not in the list, but the money is in the relationship you got with your list. And because most people, they don't buy before they don't know, like, and trust you. I mean, obviously there are some people, they are searching for a solution, and then they find a sales page, and that's what they want, and then they just buy it even before they know you. That's obviously, but I think in the home business, make money from home kind of niche, people want to know you before they buy stuff from you. And I had this at I was at the mastermind in London a couple of weeks ago with Shakir Hussain, and he asked in the group, we were about 12 people, and he asked everyone, why did you join his coaching? And I would say like 70% or 80% even, they said because of his personality, his story, and his mission. So it was all about him, and not about not so much about the like the bishop he was joining. So, but some of them, they followed him for a year before even buying anything from him, and then after a year, they felt they kind of knew him and could trust him, and then they bought, and then they spent quite a lot of money with him. And as I said before, the direct marketing approach doesn't work as good as it used to work, right? It was, I guess, way easier in a couple of years ago, just to get some traffic and present them a sales page, and you got more sales than now. Probably now you get I don't know, just a very small percentage of this. So the next point is, people are actually not looking to buy from you when they're looking for searching for stuff on the internet. What they're looking is for a solution to the problem, and if they have to buy it, okay, then it be. But most of the time, I mean, if I'm going to search online and I find the stuff like in free forums and stuff like this, obviously I'm happy. I don't have to buy it. But if they have to buy it, obviously, then you want to deliver value to the people, right? And to give a solution to the problem. So you have to give information. You should solve their problems, and then you can build relationships, right? And this is probably the key to it. Once you build a relationship, then obviously they trust you. I mean, it's probably the same with the doctor. If you go to the doctor, if you trust him, obviously you take the medicine he thinks is good for you. If you don't trust him, well, at least in my case, I think, oh, I don't know, I'd rather go to a different doctor and get a second opinion. And so the relationship funnel itself, it turns visitors into leads, and then leads into customers, customers into repeat customers, and then repeat customers into raving fans, right? This is then your end goal, to have raving fans who open every email you send them, and who kind of trust you and follow your advice. If you recommend something, which is of value and can help them to solve the solution, the problem, right? So I mean, it is a big responsibility once you have real loyal following, that you really just only promote things you are standing behind and it's good for them. Because otherwise you're going to, if you promote them something that's crap, you will obviously lose your reputation and then your list. So second point, what makes a relationship funnel so powerful? A relationship funnel positions you as an expert and the authority in your field or niche, and people will look up to it. Because what we are going to do is here with the relationship funnel, we are looking for a specific problem that people have, and we are, I mean, what can we do as an example? Let's say, lead generation. Yeah, let's say lead generation. If there is a lead generation problem, obviously, I mean, I have it. Other people have it as well, and I think we can offer this to other people, right? And so we're taking lead generation as our core solution. So what you do is you put the place a squeeze page and you say, okay, if you need more lead, if you have problem with lead generation, if you need more leads, I can, either watch this free video or get this PDF, and then they will subscribe. And if you then deliver good value and a solution to the problem, then obviously you are the authority, because you just have to know one more thing regarding lead generation, and you are kind of you can be their teacher. The other thing is you have multiple touch points with your subscriber, because you send them more emails, the follow-ups, which is nothing new, because if you have a normal follow-up series, you do the same, but you keep on sending them value, like the videos where you explain a different solution for the lead generation problem they have, or you send them a new PDF with maybe a mind map or flowchart, something like this. So you keep on educating them and giving them good value. And it makes you stand above everyone else, head over shoulders, right? Because you provide good value. It has to be good value, and you do things a little bit different, right? So everyone might just push like the latest launch, but you will provide him with value so that he gets maybe more leads. So now he knows, okay, what you provide is nothing crappy, but what you provide is good value. So he will obviously follow you more than someone else who maybe just I don't know, like promotes different products you're not even interested, right? So the third point, the relationship funnel with a twist, and I touched this a little bit before. Normal relationship funnel is not geo-targeted, which means you just can buy a solo ad and just say, okay, I want to have like maybe top tier countries, so you maybe get the top 5, so you get US, maybe Australia, Canada, UK, and New Zealand, right? But the thing is, they're not locally, right? Because you now get well, they're locally like with country, but they're not locally wise, city wise, right? So what I'm doing, what I did, I took Dan's idea of the relationship funnel and I put a little twist on it, and I said, okay, I'm going to do it a little bit more local, so I then can also promote local events to them, because I know, okay, if I'm going to promote an event that is in Miami and I got people on my list that are from all over the place, then it doesn't make sense, because maybe only like 0.5% of those people are from Miami. But if I build, if I target already people from Miami only, and I build a list where now those people are mainly from Miami, then I can certainly promote like IMF Miami, right? So then I know, okay, those people are close in the area. So for them, it might be a little bit of effort, but at least, they don't have to fly halfway around the world to get to this event. So they're more targeted than with the other funnel. And this is what I just explained here. And as in addition to the normal promotions by email, like MTTP, because MTTP is not, like you don't have to have geo-targeted local traffic. MTTP, you can just target anything. But if you want to promote the local events, obviously you just choose the cities or areas where there is an IMF or an HBS, right? Because then you can say, okay, now I can promote the Singapore event, or I can promote the Kuala Lumpur IMF, and so on. So this is the little twist, which I would call a local relationship funnel, right? So, I mean, here again, the same, just for as a reminder for you. So we are going to send geo-target traffic from IMF cities. Let's take the example of Singapore. I mean, there's just now the Singapore IMF is taking place right now. So if I want to promote the Singapore IMF, I would choose a traffic source I can geo-target, and then currently, in my opinion, you can't do this with solo ads, but as I'm not an expert in solo ads, I can't really rule it out, but I think you can't. So I'm choosing Facebook because you can target by cities. You can choose Bing, you can also target by cities, and you can do Google AdWords. They can also target by cities. But again, I'm not an expert on Google AdWords, so I can't really say or help you there. I'm using Facebook ads and I'm using Bing, so I know you can do it with those two. So geo-target traffic from IMF cities, in our case is Singapore, you send it to the squeeze page, and then you can even on the squeeze page you can already mention, like, you know, for Singapore residents only, or something like this, or, you know, in your area in Singapore, or, you know, in Singapore workshop, something like this. So people who are in Singapore, they think already, okay, they know it's in Singapore. And then obviously they go through the funnel. And then the other thing is as well, you got them now on your list, and you know all those people are from Singapore, mainly, you know, or at least somehow they, if you target Singapore, somehow they have a connection with Singapore. So then you can kind of once in a while, whenever a Singapore event takes place, you can kind of soft pitch the IMF or HBS, whichever takes place, via email. You know, just like, you know, look, if you go back to the lead generation example, if you want to enhance your lead generation practice, and if you need more lead generation, you know, I've got good news for you. You can, you know, we are holding an event, and this is what we're teaching you: how to increase your conversions, and sorry, your lead generation, and then your conversion. So those people are already kind of, you know, they're familiar with you, they trust you, and so they will be way more likely to follow your advice and maybe just check out the IMF, and then maybe go there, and then maybe if something for them, obviously they go to HBS, and then, you know, MLR or whatever. And the beautiful thing is with the relationship funnel, you don't necessarily have to target just like the make money online thing. In my mind, what I'm going to do is like, I'm doing the when I build this funnel, I'm going to build it like with the lead generation kind of problem in mind, and I have in mind like local businesses, like real estate agents. I mean, they need lead needs all the time. Dentists, I don't know, any doctor practice, they need leads, right? So you can go to them without mentioning anything with make money online, right? Because the make money online might not be of any interest to them, but what they will be interested is how to generate more leads. And then obviously, if you teach them something, if they implement what you're telling them and it works, and they get more customers, obviously they are more inclined to say, okay, look, what he's teaching, this works, so why not check out the IMF? And you don't have to make a hardcore pitch. You know, you can just mention it, you know, oh, by the way, and then you tell them about a little bit about the IMF, and then you just send them a link, right? So this is the new method, and with my twist of the local relationship funnel. So the fourth point, the simple structure of a relationship funnel. I mean, we saw it already here. You know, this is more or less, that's it. That's it, guys. There's nothing more to it, more or less. And it's obviously all about the quality of the content you're sending them, and then the way you're going to pitch it. If you do a soft pitch, it's okay. If you do a hardcore pitch, many people might be at some point then annoyed, and then they will unsubscribe. But that's more or less the flow chart. That's it. Nothing more behind there. And just remember, it made Darren, or the Redshift team, the #1 all-time affiliate with more than $5 million, right? So just imagine that. And I mean, he has it a little bit more complicated, but kind of basic is the same. It's really the same. So that's it, right? So you can build your own relationship funnel. So the simple structure now, just in the words, it's target traffic, all right? Then you put it to you send it to a squeeze page, offering a relevant lead magnet. In our case, or in my case, it would be like the something to help them with lead generation to get them more leads. And then obviously is you send them an email follow-up with some, delivering the content, and it has to be valuable content that helps them, educates them, and you just send it via daily email. So they get used to opening your emails, because if you send it like, I don't know, 3 days apart, they might forget after, like the third email or so. But if you send them an email every day, like let's say your follow-up series with videos is, let's say, 10 emails. After 10 emails, they're kind of maybe a little bit used to it, and then you can keep on sending them newsletters where you maybe educate them on even more on lead generation, or like say, okay, now you got lead generation. What do you do with them? I can maybe help you with conversions, right? Something like this. I mean, you have to know like whom you target first. Let's say you're going to target real estate agents, and you help them getting leads. Now, obviously, to be able to tell them how to convert them higher, you have to obviously kind of have the knowledge of a real estate agent to help them, because I wouldn't know how improve their conversions. So I wouldn't come up with the idea and saying, this is the way you could improve your conversions. But you can then say, maybe, look, do you need maybe more traffic? And then you can talk about like how to get more traffic. And then at the end, maybe kind of soft pitch traffic affiliate product, like the Traffic Master Academy product we got in Mo, right? And as I said, so you just soft pitch your product and service. Don't hardcore pitch, because then you will go back to the old method, and you will maybe see not as much success as with this method if you just soft pitch them, And the simple structure of a local relationship funnel is obviously the geo-target traffic, only from a specific area, wherever there is an IMF or an HBS. And then obviously the same with you put up a squeeze page offering a relevant lead magnet, and you come up with the email follow-up series where deliver the valuable content. That's all the same, like with normal. And then obviously the soft pitch of your product and services that even more help even more your client or your subscriber, right? And then they even trust you more when they say, okay, now he doesn't only help me with lead generation, he also helps me with traffic generation. And so they probably trust you already way more than their own marketing guys, right? So, and then you got their trust, and then if you pitch them, or recommend the IMF to them, they're way more likely to go there, because they already know you, and they know you're not promoting them crap, right? As I said, the IMF and the HBS, you can pitch to them. And as I said, always a soft pitch, like you just mention it, and then if they know you got you provide them value, and then they probably even contact you and say, look, what you got. Now, the fifth point here is how to set up your relationship funnel. And this is now where we're going to the hard work, because you have to do your research. I mean, if you know already your niche you want to target, and if you already know all the pain points of your prospects, and how to come up with a solution, obviously you have already done the hard work. But if not, if you're now just saying, okay, whom I'm going to target, what is their pain points, you have to do massive research. But it's worth it, because you have to do it only once, right? You have to do it once, and then you can obviously determine the solutions. You create the content, and so-called, I call them solution kits, in form of either videos or PDFs, right? Or you can just write them via email, like if you want to teach them via email. Then you create the email follow-up series, because obviously somehow you want to deliver the content. You can do it like in different ways. So either you send them an email and then send them in the email there's a link, and if they click on the link they get to a page where they see the video, or you just send them a PDF in your email, or any way you want. So you also have to create the squeeze page, right? Because then somehow you have to get their emails and to make them interested in what you got to offer. And then you create the information pages, either by text where you maybe teach something and you just write how they do this, or you just teach them by a video, be it you talking on the camera, or if you don't want to be on camera, you just do a slideshow like I do right now. And then you put everything together and deliver the content. And obviously you have to then start driving traffic, and then you just test and improve and see what works best. Maybe you have to come up with new squeeze pages, and or you come up with different solution kits, and then you just see whatever works. So this is the hard working part, but it's worth every minute you spend on it, right? As I said, you have to dig deep, because obviously you want really to give them a solution to the problem. But since at least I'm already in the same boat, because I know what my problems are regarding lead generation. So I kind of can ask myself, so what are my pain points? What would I wish to have? And where do I struggle? And then obviously I kind of know what my avatars are looking for. So it's not too complicated, but it does take work and it does take time, right? But you have to take action, right? You have to do it and you have to do the research. So now you know everything you need to know about the relationship funnel and how to set it up, right? So you have to do it learning by doing. You have to just set it up. I mean, I set up one very simple one, and it took me quite a long while, but it's very simple, but you just have to put the moving parts together, and you need to know how to put them together so the whole funnel works, right? Just get it out. Good is good enough. Don't wait until it's perfect. Just get it out, get it done. And as kind of a mix between Nike and Richard Branson, screw it, just do it, right? Just get it out. You have to take massive imperfect action, implement it, because otherwise you won't see if it works for you. I mean, it's in everything. You have to get it on the road to see if it really drives, because otherwise you never find really out if it works or not. Right. So now you're sitting here, at the computer right now, and listening and watching to what I'm teaching you. And I mean, you heard the story that the relationship funnel has worked extremely well for the #1 top affiliate in Mold, right? They just crossed the $5 million in commission. It's really pure commission. And so obviously by now, it can truly work, right? It really works. And it's all because it's a little bit of a different, like approach to get the visitors on your list, and then the way you treat them. But clearly, you need to create the whole thing and implement the relationship funnel for actually seeing some results and then reaching all your goals. And it's hard, as I mentioned, it's hard work. So you must learn how to do it, and to do it effectively to start becoming successful. So you might wonder, what the fastest way to do this now so you can make things happen for you right away? Because now, I mean, you can go back and watch it all over again, because I've told you everything I know how I'm going to build a relationship funnel. So you got a kind of a blueprint, and you can now go and do it. So who's going to implement the relationship funnel of you? I hope you will, because it's it's really, it is going to be a changer. And I mean, I don't know how many people actually implemented one since Darren Sarkert had his webinar. So I started with a group, but as I said, it's a heck of a work. And we were, I mean, even I think 5 people, and we kind of divided the work. But the thing was, we all had to kind of figure it really out by trial and error and see what he meant and how it all goes together. So hold on. Okay, I think we are back on because I just see that we were off. Okay. So how can I use this to get results now? Because you want to change your situation right now, right? So either you do it yourself and figure it out the hard way by trial and error, which I would not recommend because it's really hard work. I mean, it's kind of simple, but it's hard work, and you have to know how to put everything together. Or I can offer you that I take you by the hand and even help you implement it, right? And this is what I have to offer. I can offer you a so-called relationship funnel implementing coaching program. Because I've gone through the steps and I've figured it already out. At least that I know how this is going to work for me and how I can implement the funnel. So what is the relationship funnel implementing coaching program? It's a simple step-by-step implementing coaching program to setting up your own relationship funnel from A to Z. I'm going to help you do this. As I said, you can go through the slides again or through the webinar and see again how it's done. But I can just take you by the hand and walk you through. So it's a done with you implementing coaching program, and it is done with you because if you want to personalize it to yourself, because you want to brand yourself, obviously there are some things you have to do yourself, like certain videos that you have to be on, so they either hear your voice or they see your face, depending on whatever you want. And right, but I'm going to show you step by step the way I set up the whole relationship funnel, so you don't have to figure it out by yourself. And some of those parts I can provide because I've already figured them out, and I can just like some of the squeeze pages and stuff I can just send over to you, and then you don't have to start from scratch, right? Then it is a look over my shoulders workshop with weekly hangouts where we go on Google Hangouts and I share my screen and show you what I do. And it will be, very easy for you because you don't have to travel anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just watch it from home. And you will have direct access to me and the Q&A in the Google Hangouts. There will be obviously you have to prepare stuff because some things, as I said, I can't do myself. If you want to be in your videos, if you really brand yourself, I mean, you can also like leave it out and just kind of outsource it, or get someone else to build you or to create your products. But I think the research you should do yourself because even if you go to, I don't know, Elance or Fiverr, so if you tell them what you want to have as a report, they will definitely do it and they will probably have something decent. But obviously, if you do your research yourself, you really want to dig deep and give them good value, right? So because it's going to be a relationship you have with your list, so you have to craft it yourself. That's at least what I would say. So the implementing coaching program is specifically designed for you if you understand the power of a relationship funnel. And remember, the top #1 mob earner just crossed 5 million. I would say, I guess. But you don't know where to begin, right? So I mean, at the very beginning, when I started to create my relationship funnel, I was saying this. So where do I start? What do you have to do first? And then obviously you also have to know how to implement the whole thing. And if you're looking for a step-by-step implementing program, then this is what I can offer you, right? Because I will help you and support you every step of the way. Because I've gone through, and we can just do it together, right? But you have to be an action taker who implements and who does the hard work, the research. Because as I said, it is hard research. I'm just telling you this that you don't get disappointed or overwhelmed. They say, "Oh, I didn't know that's so much work." But I mean, you can see it clearly pays off when you watch the leaderboard. You see who's doing the best and what he utilizes. I mean, his funnel is a little bit more complicated, but obviously he probably didn't start out with such a sophisticated funnel. He probably started out with, you know, a way more simpler maybe than we have now, because now I can build on what Darren already kind of, found out, because he created his relationship funnel. I'm just building on his findings, and I'm taking over from him. So this is also for you. If you want to become financially independent, travel around the world like I do and meet amazing people all over the place and live the life you and your family deserve. Because this is, once this really works, this is really what's possible, all right? So if this is the case, then you're exactly the person this course is for, right? And you're my dream client I want to work with. This is a lot of fun to work with clients who really want to take action, who want to take the game to the next level. And then you're getting your own personal relationship funnel. And with personal, I mean, there are some parts maybe where you want to be on video, or you want to do your own research, or you want to even, like write your own emails. So it depends. I mean, you can also like get some other people to write your emails, but I think you should put on your personal touch to build the relationship, because this is, as I said, the most important thing, to have a relationship with your email list. I know there are some people out there who are kind of very controversy, and they kind of, some people are offended, but that's what they want. They don't want to have everyone on their list and please everyone. They just want to have a certain kind of people on the list, because then they say, okay, they don't want to please everyone. They want a certain type of people, and this is what you should do with your relationship funnel. So if they really get to know and like you and trust you, then you have won already half the battle regarding the conversion battle, right? And as I said, this funnel, maybe a little bit more sophisticated one, enabled the top earner to cross 5 million. It's 5 million by now. So here's the breakdown you're getting. So I'm going to give you a relationship funnel overview to do mind map, so you know exactly what to do, and so you don't have information overload again. Because if you look at the flow chart as such, it is easy, but you don't know where to start. You don't know, okay, what do you have to do now? So I'm going to give you like a checklist, and I can give you 3 or even more done for you squeeze pages, which you just have to plug in depending if you have like lead pages or ClickFunnels, because that's what I'm using currently. So I can offer you to just give you the squeeze pages, and you just plug them in, edit them a little bit too, and change them. Obviously, you have to put in your autoresponder code instead of mine, otherwise you're building my list. But that's about it. And then you can change it, maybe put different pictures on there, but you're good to go. And also, if you want 5 done for your follow-up emails, which I have got written by someone for myself, and then I just edit it a little bit, change it a little bit the way I want it. But I have to admit, I just personalized a little bit, didn't too much more. And the reason is because I'm, not a good copywriter. So I just got someone, and he's quite good, and I just told him what I want to do, and then he wrote those emails for me. So, and you can have them. And then it's obviously the one-on-one implementing coaching with me personally, because obviously we will have Google Hangouts, but then you can reach out to me, and if you've got problems, and just send me your questions, and then on the Google Hangout I can answer them for everyone. So this is the total value, $1,438, right, what you're getting. So what's the price, you think? Probably I charge at least $197 for 1 hour of my time. If you're like not a client yet of mine, and someone approaches me, I say, okay, 1 hour, 197. That's what I'm charging. So how about just 3 payments of 197? It would be equivalent to 3 hours, but I can tell you we need way more than 3 hours to implement the whole thing. So I guess at least around probably 5 hours to have until the whole thing is up and running. So I can do even a better one. If you pay in full today, it's just $397. So you would save $194, and then you get the whole package. right? But I can do even one better. This is the best thing I can do. Your investment totally today is a small fee of $297 for the whole package, the whole implementation program. As I said, I normally charge $197 for 1 hour of my time. And as I said as well, I guess we need at least 5 hours to implement everything, at least, right? Because I mean, there will be some people who are already advanced, you know. So if I say, okay, just build your squeeze page, they will have it done in 10 or 15 minutes. But other people who are new, I will have to go through with them and I take them by the hand and build their squeeze page with them. And I mean, I can speed it up a little bit with just sending them the email, the squeeze page code, and they can implement it on their side. But then again, if they are not familiar with lead pages yet or ClickFunnels, I would go in there, either in their account if they want, or we share screen and I'll show them how I change things, and then you can replicate it on your side. So 5 times 197, if we say it's taking only 5 hours, which I doubt, would be 985. So you save $688 if you because it's only 297. And this is the first group I'm going to teach this to. But you know, since you're the first group, and obviously you're the beta group, and as I said, I don't know how long it takes. So I don't know how long we need. It will never be this cheap again, ever, I think, because I know already now it's taking way longer than only 5 hours. But you know, but if you don't want to do all the work, there is a done for you version for only 2,997. And this is, I'm going to build your funnel for you. You know, you just tell me the niche, you tell me like the kind of the problem you want to tackling. Like if you say, okay, I want to, you know, get people who are interested in learning how to do traffic, I do the traffic um, local relationship funnel for you. If you say lead generation, I do this. So no matter what you want to do, I'm going to build it for you, right? So it might be, if I'm not familiar with the niche, it might probably take me longer, or you know, to do the research and to get it up and running for you. But you just tell me what you need, and I might, you know, a little bit of of help from you. Like if you want to personalize it, if you want to, you know, have your own video, like welcome video, where you want to be on camera, then obviously I can't do this for you. But other than that, it's all done for you. So what's the next step for you if you want to join either of them? Here's a link if you wanna join the coaching program. bit.ly/RF, which stands for Relationship Funnel hyphen coaching. Then you get the coaching program. Because if you want to build a list that knows, likes, and trusts you, as we said before, this will definitely help you. And if you finally want to get some results, get some conversions, get some sales, and if you want me to help you step by step to implement the relationship funnel, the whole structure, and take you by the hand, then please go to the link below and put it in your browser and just go there and sign up. But you know, if you take action today, I will give you also the following bonuses, which I'm probably might not do in the second round. I will critique your relationship funnel, the whole thing from start to finish, and it's worth 197 because it takes me at least an hour, I would say, because I have to go through it and I have to test it. And this is, you know, this is how long it takes me when I test my own sales funnel. You know, going through everything and checking everything, that if you subscribe, you get on the list, that you get all the emails. And here, I mean, we're speaking about you know, 5 follow-up emails at least, and then depending on how many educational like videos or PDFs you want to send them, you have to test everything. So it's probably taking at least an hour. And you get 2 times 30 minutes Skype call with me personally. So this is not the Google Hangout stuff, right? Where you can ask questions anyway, or you can send them by email. But you get 2 times 30 minutes where we both go on Skype, and you can ask me anything you want. So it doesn't have to be regarding this funnel here, the relationship funnel. It can be anything, and as long as I can answer it, I'll do it. I help you. And right, so this is what I can offer you as a bonus as well. And then I'm going to offer you the access to my closed Facebook group where I teach exactly what I do and how I do it. And I think this is priceless because more and more there are people coming on who really interact, who give their value, and they're really uh, good people on there and who know a lot of stuff. Some of them are new and they're in a good place because we have some of those people who really already longer in the game. They know a ton of stuff and they happily share with you and give you advice. So this is the we get in total, including the bonuses. Relationship funnel with the overview mind map and the free done for your squeeze pages. I can even give you more, depending on your niche, obviously. Then 5 done for your follow-up emails, which I've got written by some professional copywriter for you, and which you can use. You don't have to, but you can. Then the one-on-one implementing coaching with me personally, and then those are the bonuses. So as I said, the critique, then the 2 to 30 minutes Skype call with me on the phone, on Skype, and then access to the closed Facebook group. So this is a total value of $2,032. You only have to pay $297. That's all I ask. So, question: do you think if we implement your sales funnel, your relationship sales funnel, that you can at least make 297, which would be your investment now? This is what you have to think about. If you think it's worth it, if it's possible, and I highly think it's possible, then obviously this is a good fit for you. If you think now, I'd rather do it myself, then no hard feelings. It's just it takes a while. It's not impossible because you can also watch Darren Sarkart's video and he explains it. You just have to figure out how it works. I mean, you can print out the flow chart I gave you, so it's nothing hidden. I mean, there's nothing more to it. That's the funnel. I mean, you can obviously do it as sophisticated as Darren because he does even more. He has like kind of 5 relationship funnels that all lead to one list. But it's a little bit more complicated, and you can like improve it later, which I will do as well. But I will start out with this funnel, just one funnel, and then we can build on this, so we can go from there. So I offer 2 options. The first one is the relationship funnel implementing coaching program, which costs, as I said, $297, the lowest what I ever gonna do. And this is a link. So bit.ly RF for relationship funnel slash hyphen coaching. And I can only offer this for 15 people. And this is not for scarcity. And in our case, it doesn't matter because we got only 10 people on the webinar. But I can only, since I'm offering my time, for the 2 times 30 minutes Skype calls, I can't do 50 or so because then you couldn't get hold of me because then I can't sleep anymore. So this is not for scarcity. I can't do more than this. It's probably even too much. And if you want to have the relationship funnel built for you, this takes even longer. I can take only 3. That's the maximum, and then it will take time. So if you want to have a relationship funnel built for you, then please go to bit.ly / RF for relationship funnel, obviously, and then done for you. And this will take time. I mean, if you buy this one, obviously we have to get on the phone and then do a little bit more talking, a little bit more research. What do you actually want to do? So I can then really do the research and go into detail and find out, what the pain points are, and then what I'm going to build for you. So this definitely takes a little bit more time, but not on your side. I mean, you just have to wait and you have to give me some input, and then I'm going to build it for you. So now, are there any questions? Because I guess you might have some questions here, and you wanna maybe ask something. I don't know. But as I said, with the webinar I just gave you, I think I told you everything you need to know to be able to build a relationship funnel yourself. But as I said, it's the structure is simple, but it's a little bit complicated to set the whole thing up, because you have to know, it saves you a lot of time to know what to do and where to start. And I mean, I figured it out, so I can just help you and tell you, just give you a cheat sheet and say, okay, those are the steps you have to do. Start here, do this, and then this, and then so on. So it gives you a little bit more clarity, a little bit more guidance, where to start and what to do when. But as I said, it's not impossible to do it on your own, because I kind of figured it out myself as well by just watching Darren's video over and over again, and just to figure it out and thinking, okay, how does this make sense to me? And now obviously while I did this, I figured out, why not change it a little bit towards the IMF, and then I put the twist on it and came up with the local relationship fund, which does make sense in our case, because we are kind of a little bit specializing on promoting IMF only, at least in my case, because I think promoting the IMFs gives you the best how do you say, the highest conversions, because you're outsourcing the conversion part, like the selling, to Matt's team, and who's better than that? So, and if you're in, I mean, sometimes Matt travels around and even comes to those IMFs, not only at the HBS. So he is selling the stuff on stage for you, right? So what's better than just sending those people to the IMF and let Matt and his team do the hard work, right? You outsource it, but not to someone who's just asking for $10 or so, but someone who normally, you saw it. I mean, he was coaching Mady Lim, and I think she paid $22,000 for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours of his time, right? And that's where you're outsourcing to someone who asked $22,000 for 4 hours of his time. And if you build the relationship funnel and get people to, get people there that they trust you, you have so much more chance to really, once there's an IMF, to get more people to the IMF than if you just, in brackets, just put up a squeeze page, send them to the sales page, and just hope that they subscribe. I mean, this is what I'm doing right now. Obviously, I'm buying I'm placing ads, I'm putting up a squeeze page, and I'm getting them on the list. Obviously, I'm going to send them follow-up emails. I'm trying to pursue them why they should go to the IMF, and then I have to sit and wait and see if someone shows up at the IMF, or goes to HBS. And I think you got a way higher chance if you implement like a sales funnel I just showed you. So I don't know if the webinar crashed, or if no one has an answer. Okay, let me see. Another thing is, the problem is, I just have to figure out how to work the chat here. I can't see the. No. Okay, either I can't see the chat, or if there's some questions. Let me see if I can jump in here. Otherwise, if you still have questions, just send me an email to duplicateyoursuccess@gmail.com, or connect with me on Facebook and just send me a Facebook message, and then I'm more than happy to talk to you and help you out. No matter if you join the program or not. Oh, I've just got a message on Facebook that one of the done for you funnels is gone. Okay, so I've got only two more done for you funnels, and So there are only two more left. One is already gone. But as I said, if you got any question at all, just hit me up, just connect with me, and then definitely I will help you out. Right? So I hope you got some. I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you will implement, no matter if you join my program or not. I hope you will implement it, because I'm going to do it, and it's worth every hour of the time you're spending on doing the research. You see it what enables Darren to do, and I think it makes your life way more easy with the conversions, because right now the conversions are going down the drain every day even more, because of the way all the marketers hit those people over the head. I mean, we marketers, we always have to squeeze every drop out of the lemon, and then we just kill it. So I guess now, if it really if the relationship funnel works, probably it's going to be the same thing. But anyway, as I said, if you got any questions, just hit me up, just connect with me. And I thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it, because we went now already 1.5 hours, so I'm sorry for keep you awake. But I hope you will implement the funnel. If you do, I would love to hear how it works. It would mean the world to me. And if you got some increased conversions and even sales, it would even excite me even more. So thank you very much, and have a great day. Thank you.